eggs shortly, and we're not actually using the egg white or the yolk, we're using the egg shells to make this great project. And hopefully some type of cardboard box that you have laying around the house or in the recycle bin. This is a coffee one, this is a cereal one. So to start your project off, I just kind of looked around the house and tried to find things that I already had that I could use to create a shape that was interesting to me. You could draw your own, or you can just trace a shape simply. And you remember to cut out carefully using your scissors. Safety first, please. I don't want any nicks or cuts, but we want to make other projects. We want to come out undamaged. Remember that when you are cutting, as always, you try to turn the hand that is holding the cardboard or the paper, and the scissors are kind of just going around for you. You're not so much using your scissor hand to wiggle it around because it tends to leave gouges or uneven cuts in your paper or cardboard. And then once you have your shape cut out that you have created, so you're going to apply glue. Any kind of glue is fine. I happen to have Elmer's glue laying around the house. It's kind of interesting trying to find things that are laying around the house that I can use since I didn't bring stuff home. So I usually always have paintbrushes laying around the house. If you don't have a paintbrush, you can use your finger to smear the glue around. You just might want a dish towel handy or close by. So I spread the glue nice and thick. Now most teachers say just a little dab of glue, but you know me, more is better, like everything. Take your eggshells, place them around your project, and start with like 2, because you're going to push down until they pop, and then you're going to push it into the glue. So it makes a really satisfactory crunching sound, which is kind of nice, you know, you get to crush something for once and not get in trouble. And just keep doing that until all the area is covered in eggshells. Now you want to wait and let this dry. So all this will be covered, and you're going to let it dry. And then after it's dry, you're going to paint it. We're going to pretend mine is dry. And you can paint it with, what I actually used is I kind of scrounged around the house because believe it or not, I didn't have any paint at home. And I found some great food coloring. So use food coloring. Easter, like I said, is coming up. You should be able to find Easter egg dye rather inexpensively, maybe at Dollar General, or maybe you have some already at home. And you're just going to mix it with a little bit of water. I used a container like this to help me separate my colors, and also I can close it up, and as those dry, it's not something that you want to waste. You can just reconstitute the paint, quote unquote paint, the dye, by just adding a couple of drops of water, and then you get your color right back, as you can see. Don't forget to wash your brush all the way at the bottom of your cup or container. Old t-shirts, not really, but I have a sponge. And you're going to use your dye. I have taken 2 drops of dye in each of these containers and then added regular water. You can dilute it further by dipping your brush in the water. And then each time you do that, your color gets lighter, as you can see. And it will stain the eggshells, just like it does when you're doing Easter eggs, or when you're using our watercolor paint at school. And you're just going to continue picking your colors, painting your shells. And then once you let that dry, let me close my paint. Once you let this dry, you're going to take whatever you can find around the house. You can use another piece of cardboard even. You can take this cardboard, a bigger piece of cardboard, cut off the edges, and this can become your frame that you can paint or add paper to or add eggshells to, and just do opposite colors, cool and warm. Don't forget those. This happens to be foam. My son was about 7, so 10 years ago I found this in a drawer around the house because You know, it's me. You've seen my classroom. You know what I'm like. I don't throw away anything. And I'm just going to stick this on as if it were finished, and then that becomes my frame. And you can see in this one how I decorated my frame. I used my giant Sharpie. Now, you know how the Sharpie song goes. Sharpie, Sharpie, you're my trace, trace. Don't color it. Well, since I'm not there, you can color it and make really nice thick lines or designs all around it. Love y'all.